Hello everyone, OC here, aka Icon7, and today I want to explain what exactly a fake dead hard is, and why it works, and how it's done. The trick is really simple. It's pretty much like a 360, but instead of going around the killer, you're pretty much doing a 360 in front of the killer. Now, most of the time, the reason why it works is because when you're injured, a lot of killers are respecting dead hard. They always wait till a survivor uses dead hard so they can attack and down you. They will always wait that extra 1 second just so they can down you, because we all know if you can use dead hard perfectly, it can extend the chase for a longer time. Most of the killers don't want to take the risk, so they rather wait 1 second than letting you dead hard and make it to a safe area. I also like to mention that I'm playing on a PS4, so this tutorial is made on a controller, because I see a lot of people commenting under my video saying that these movements and these tricks are impossible on a controller. Trust me, this trick is super easy, and after this video, I hope you will thank me and say, wow, I didn't know it was that easy to do a fake dead hard. In my opinion, it's probably one of the most easiest techs and also one of the most effective. It's pretty much like a 360, but instead of going around a killer, you're just doing it in front of a killer. And they call it like abusing the killer's field of view, which is true. You're pretty much playing with the killer's with the killer's field of view, and it's such an easy trick, yet so effective. And I can't believe that there are not many survivors who are using this trick, even though it's so simple and so effective. So now I will explain how it works. So when you're injured, a lot of killers wait for dead hard. Now what I do is, instead of just using dead hard, I turn it back into the killer and I pretend to use dead hard, because a lot of survivors who are new to the game or who are less experienced, they use dead hard in a wrong way. They use dead hard by turning back into the killer and then dead hard. But if you do so, most killers, or at least 90% of killers in Dead by Daylight, know how to counter dead hard. So if you do so, the killer will take a step back and they will down you. To prevent this, you will need to fake it, and that is why it's called a fake dead hard. So instead of turning back into the killer and dead harding, you will simply just not dead hard. So what I want you to do is do a 360 in front of the killer. That's how simple it is. If you see the killer is getting close and you have dead hard and you're pretty much in a dead zone, do a 360 in front of the killer. This will confuse the killer, and the killer will think, well, okay, they used dead hard, so I can simply down them. But in reality, you just faked it, so you still have it. After that, 2 seconds later, the killer thinks, I got him, but then you actually dead hard, and they will be surprised because you actually saved your dead hard and you faked it. And I'm going to show you 2 examples. I hope it helps a little bit more, because I don't know if I'm explaining it good. So I'm going to show you 2 examples where I was pretty much dead, but because I did the fake dead hard, I actually survived. So the first one was against the Legion, and the second one was against a Huntress. So against this Legion, I pretty much had nothing. The only thing I had was dead hard. But I know that this Legion knew I had dead hard. So what I did is I faked it. So I did a fake 360. Now, they didn't expect it, and later on, I actually used dead hard, and I got to a pallet. Now, look where I was. I was in a complete dead zone. The pallet was so far away. And because of a fake dead hard, I actually managed to get to the pallet. Same thing with the Huntress. As you can see, I tried to go for the save. She hit me with the hatchet, which is very good for her because she can catch up a lot quicker because the cooldown is a lot shorter. And I had to react quick. I couldn't make the window, so I went for a fake dead hard, and then I dead harded, which gave me distance. And as you can see, I made it, and I fast vaulted the window from the outside, and yeah, I pretty much escaped her. So if there's people who tell you that this tech doesn't work, that's completely false. I can confidently say that this tech works 70-80% of the time, maybe even 90% of the time. It depends on how well you perform it. Of course, there are some killers out there who know about this tech and they simply won't fall for it. As you can see, this Huntress right here, I tried it multiple times. I did the FOV tech, I did the fake dead hard, I went for the inside tech. She just didn't want to fall for it. Like, as you can see right here, it was also my bad. I was insanely greedy. I went for the fake dead hard, I went for the zigzag, I dead harded, but she was insanely patient. She waited it out and she eventually downed me. Remember that I'm doing this on a controller, since on PC, on a mouse and a keyboard, it's simply way easier because you can turn your camera a lot faster. But as you can see, even on a controller, it's insanely easy. Of course, I'm not saying that you will get it from the first try, but with time and practice, you will eventually be able to do so. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And if you're new to the channel or you haven't already subscribed, please do consider it, and see you in the next one. Bye!